Happy holidays. Welcome to a year-end update for the Auburn University RFID Lab. My name is Justin Patton. I'm going to talk to you a little bit today about some things that are in the news. I also want to talk to you a little bit about the ARC program and the TIP program and several questions that we're getting there that we'd like to provide some clarification on. And then finally, I want to talk to you a little bit about some videos that we have out coming in the next few days, so some new things here in the lab. So first and foremost, I want to remind you that we have several students that are graduating this semester. If you're looking for someone who is an entry-level student, various different disciplines coming out of the lab, has some RFID background experience, contact us. Our contact information is below. We would love to help provide a permanent home for one of our graduating seniors. And then also interns. Several of you are getting interns from the RFID lab for this next semester or even throughout the next year. If you have a particular RFID project, you need an intern, you need some experience or some hands-on students to help you, let us know. We have internship opportunities available for you as well. So thank you, and moving into it, the big news, especially this week, has been one of our board members, Amazon, announced their Amazon Go stores. This is a huge leap forward in retail technology. This is something that I think that we've needed as an industry for many, many years now. It's the idea of taking a lot of different types of sensors and combining them together and putting them into a retail store environment. So you probably saw this in the video, this concept of sensor fusion. It's something that's been around for a while, and a lot of the retailers and some of the brands have talked about it directly, but it hasn't been so much in the public eye. And what sensor fusion means is we're not just taking a single input from a single source, we're taking a lot of different data inputs from a lot of different sources, and we're combining them together to give us the best possible answer to our problem. How this compares to RFID, in the past, RFID is a great technology for inventory accuracy. It's a great technology for shrink and loss prevention and some other things as well. But a lot of times, RFID is kind of treated as a program in and of itself. What we've been trying to move towards in the next few years fairly successfully is RFID is not a program. RFID is a tool. It's one data capture tool. So it would feed into this broader concept of sensor fusion in general. And this is something that we really have needed to turn the corner on for some time now. Shift that conversation away from RFID as a destination, but RFID as a vehicle to help us get there. The second thing that we really see with this Amazon Go store is a shift and a change from a focus on store operations, so the behind-the-scene things, the inventory accuracy, the loss prevention, the stuff that the customers don't necessarily see. A lot of the RFID programs in the past in retail stores have focused on, let's not change the way that the consumer sees things in the store. We want this to be invisible to them so that things happen better behind the scenes for them. With Amazon Go, this is very in your face, so it's a big change. We're going to eliminate that whole checkout process. This is heavily focused on the customer experience itself, and I think that, again, that's something that we've really needed to push forward as a retail industry, is to get out of our comfort zone of just focusing on operations and also try to talk about disrupting the customer shopping experience itself. It's already happening. Everyone saw the numbers this year for online sales versus in-store sales. There's some great ways moving forward where retailers are going to be able to leverage their physical space along with their online footprint and combine those things together. I think that we're seeing more of that now. So this is a great thing, and I think we're going to see more and more focus on the customer experience in this next upcoming year as well. Finally, the number of requests that we've gotten from especially our retail partners this week has been huge. Many people have contacted us trying to find out and understand how their existing programs fit in this new world, especially now that Amazon has kind of pushed the envelope a little bit in terms of what customers can expect to see in the store. So for many of you, that means understanding how your current RFID programs are going to fit into this bigger, broader world of sensor fusion and how that's going to impact your customers. We encourage you to contact us. We're having some excellent conversations. I think we're going to see some really, really big changes in the next year. I know that there's some big announcements coming in the next few months from some other retailers as well. So looking forward to a huge 2017 in terms of the world of retail. So very excited. Second thing I want to talk to you a little bit about today is a common question that we get here in the lab, and it's about the ARC RFID Tag Testing program and how it works with the TIP tag testing standards that have recently been approved by GS1 US and are currently under development in the global office as well. So First and foremost, TIP, the tagged item performance protocol, is a testing standard. It's a standard document for a testing methodology. So the way it works is, let's say that I have an item. And this particular item is an auto rickshaw. This is a toy. And I have an RFID tag on this item. This is a fairly unique item type. You're not going to see a lot of toys that are similar or like this. So it's very difficult to pre-select or predetermine a tag location or a tag type. We don't even know what this is going to be made out of a lot of times until the manufacturer makes it. So in this instance, the best way to RFID test this product is to take a tag, put it on there, go through the TIP testing standard, and it will tell you what grade this particular item is going to meet with this particular tagging solution on there, and then the retailer is going to know if it's going to work for their RFID solution or not. Best way to do it, it's going to give you a good solid answer every time. So another way that we also do some testing in the Auburn RFID Lab, beyond the TIP testing that we do here, like with the individual item, is certain item types are not so specific. So for example, if you look at this is a pair of blue jeans. There are literally hundreds of different manufacturers of blue jeans with tens of thousands of combinations of size, color, style, so on and so forth. We don't need to have every manufacturer of blue jeans with every size, color, style go out there and retest every RFID tag solution that they're going to put on those blue jeans, because for the most part, they're going to have very, very similar performance behavior. So one of the things that GS1 has done, and I really encourage you, especially if you're a retailer, to go out here and check this out, because this is a very valuable catalog of information. This is the apparel and general merchandise format and symbol placement guide for the electronic product code. What this is a catalog of information about the best location to put an EPC tag on apparel items, almost all types of apparel that you can think of. And in here I have it kind of selected for blue jeans, and one of the things that they recommend is for blue jeans and shorts, one of the best locations to put an EPC tag is on that pocket flasher there, as you can see right here. So what we do as part of the ARC program that's not the TIP testing is we'll do a lot of pre-approving tagging solutions for pre-selected inlay locations. So for example, this pair of blue jeans, I could take this particular tag or inlay, I could test it here, especially in the approved location we have here, and I could test this and I can see if this particular tagging solution is going to work well for this product type. And what I can do is I can generate a list of tagging solutions, different types of tagging solutions that we know will work well on this particular product type and this particular product location. And what this enables is people who are making blue jeans for different sizes and shapes and styles, or even different manufacturers, they don't have to go out there and test every single type of RFID tag in their blue jeans, because it's already been tested before. We wouldn't want to have to repeat the same things over again. And we can have some of those pre-approved solutions. But those pre-approved solutions have a few preconditions. They have to be a pre-selected tagging location, and it has to be a product type that's very similar. So a lot of the ARC testing that we've done in the past, especially the inlay list that you see, because apparel is so similar product type, that's been the big focus. So the ARC testing on there, it doesn't compete with or it's not a different type of testing program from the TIP. We also do the TIP testing here as well. It's just that we're just now moving to the type of retail products that are going to require this individual item attention testing. And we expect to do more and more of this TIP testing here in the lab in the future. And if you want to, we encourage you, if you're a manufacturer, even if you do something like blue jeans and apparel, and you find your own solution that you want to try, do it. Put the tag wherever you want. As long as your customer partners are fine with it, make up a tag, put it wherever you want in the product, send the product to us. We'll be happy to take this through the TIP testing. A product type that meets the TIP grades, whatever your own selected solution, is also going to work well with the pre-selected inlay solutions that we have in the ARC program. They're out there on the website now. So hopefully that speaks a little bit to some of the confusion that we've seen in the past about, pre-selected, pre-approved tagging solutions versus the individual item testing that we see in the TIP program. Again, TIP is a tagged item testing standard, and it is part of the testing suite that we do here at the ARC program. There's various other labs that can do TIP testing for you as well. We encourage you to seek them out and see if they might be able to help you also. Finally today for the videos, we have 2 new videos from the lab. One is an animation that talks about how to visit the lab, how to schedule a lab tour. We have a lot of new visitors to the lab all the time. You can check out that animation. It explains how to get a hold of us, and it's for new people who are new to RFID or new to Auburn that want to learn a little bit about RFID in general. And then secondly, and something I'm really excited about, we have a new 360 video that features the anechoic chamber. Many of you have seen that chamber that we have here in the lab. It's custom designed. It's one of the kind. It's the industry benchmark for RFID inlay and product performance. It's used by many of the inlay manufacturers and most of the retailers here in the U.S. For understanding product performance in the RFID space. We have a 360 video where you can take your phone or you can take your laptop and you can look around the inside of the chamber. It has various different facts about the chamber itself. One of our students talks a little bit about the testing that she does here at the lab. We encourage you to check that out as well. And finally, thank you all very much for an excellent 2016 here at the Auburn RFID Lab. Looking forward to 2017. It's going to be a huge year. It's going to be excellent. So thank you all very much. Again, my name's Justin, and I'll see you soon in the new year.